Hey everybody, just thought I would give you an update through my vlog about my current health situation. Um, it's not been a very good day. I've been trying to figure out what to do. Hopefully, I'll figure something out. So basically, about 10 months ago, I came down with an infection in my foot. I was riding a taxi cab, motorbike taxi through the city, and suddenly I felt like a really sharp pain in my big toe on my left foot. And I was like, what's that? And I noticed that my toe was like almost black. And so I just kind of just like forgot about it for a couple days, but then the pain got bad and it looked like it was spreading. So I contacted my employer, told them what was going on. They recommended I go to the hospital. Some people thought it might be gout. I got tested for gout. My uric acid was high, but it wasn't gout. Um, I went to several hospitals. First, I went to Vinmec Hospital, and at the time I was insured. I had through Safety Wing insurance, but I was unaware it was one of those like pay now and we'll reimburse you later kind of insurances, which is usually cheap for travel insurance if you get into a pinch or something. Yeah, so anyway, Vinmec Hospital, which is a really good hospital, wouldn't see me right away. And I've been there before. When I first moved here, I had colitis, and I was admitted there for a few days. And it's a really good hospital. It's a Western hospital. They provided good health care. I felt like I was like in a hospital in America. But they couldn't see me at the time. They said this this doesn't look like an emergency, so we can't see you. So my boss recommended that I try some other hospitals. So then I went to Cho-Ray Hospital. If you are a Westerner and you need to go to a hospital, I do not recommend Cho-Ray Hospital at all. It's pretty grim. It's pretty brutal. I'd say it's like a few steps above the hospital in Jacob's Ladder, without the demons and the body parts on the floor. It was pretty brutal. There was people like camping out in the courtyard there. It's very low income hospital. The staff is running around like they're with like chickens with their head cut off. There's paperwork everywhere. I was in the emergency room for 9 hours, and all I got was an X-ray on my chest. For whatever reason, my toe needed to be X-rayed. There was people in the emergency room bleeding, crying, dying. It was horrible. There was a schizophrenic woman in there going nuts. It was bad. So I basically just checked myself out of there. I was like, I'm leaving. I couldn't handle it, and I didn't want to wait there for 4 days to be seen. Then the next day I went to University Medical Center. That hospital was a lot better, but hospitals close here. They stop running at certain times. It's strange. I got there at about noon, waited about 2 hours to be seen. I got an ultrasound where they did confirm that it was a staph infection in my toe. And basically they're like, okay, yeah, we can help you, but we don't know if we can see you today. Everyone's going on lunch or whatever. And then we close at 5. So I was like, well, I need help now, not like tomorrow or anything. So I left. I went back to Vinmec. Luckily, some family lent me some money to be seen at Vinmec, and they looked at it, got another ultrasound. They prescribed me some medications. Usually, a lot of times here, they'll just provide you a lot of medication at hospitals. The healthcare system in Vietnam, I'm going to tell you honestly, is not the best. It's not the best. They tell you if you're traveling in Southeast Asia, you run into trouble, you need to go to a major hospital, you should go to Thailand, because Thailand has good hospitals. That's not to say that all hospitals in Vietnam are bad. Some are good. Vinmec's a good hospital, but it's also very expensive to go there. Anyway, so that was that. I took pills, and it seemed to clear up. I did not totally listen to the doctor's advice. I've been most of my adult life a drinker and a smoker. And I didn't heed his orders to quit that and to change my diet. So 10 months later, about 3 weeks ago, I'm in class teaching and I feel the same pain, but this time it's in my whole foot. I look down, my foot is swollen. It's not black, but it's purple. I don't know what to do. I go get antibiotics. I take antibiotics for a few days. That is the cool thing about Vietnam is you can go to, there's pharmacies everywhere. There's like a pharmacy like every 100 feet. You don't need a prescription to go to a pharmacy. You just walk in, say, I need these antibiotics, I need insulin, I need whatever. They'll give it to you, and it's really, really cheap. The prescription medication here is really cheap. Like for a few dollars, you can get like a 2-week supply of antibiotics, like $2 or $3. Like it's really cheap, or $5. Anyway, so I went to another hospital. I talked with a colleague at school. He recommended I go to this hospital called Ito. And now the footage you're going to see is some of the footage from Ito Hospital. Ito, I don't know, it's ITO Hospital. I call it Ito, like a Japanese name. This hospital was good. It was good. It's not too close to my house, but neither are the other hospitals. The doctor gave me 2 choices. He took one look at my foot. He's like, well, I can give you medicine today. You can go home and we'll just like hope and pray that it just clears up. He's like, I recommend, and he did an x-ray. He found that I had myeliosis or something, which is basically an infection in your bones. My first, second, and third metatarsals in my foot currently are infected with myeliosis. I can walk. I don't feel really any pain because I have neuropathy in both feet from, I guess, years of not taking care of myself and wearing bad shoes. Neuropathy is like where you can't feel your feet. I only have about 25% feeling in both my feet. So he recommended, he's like, you come back and you stay in the hospital for a week under our supervision and we give you intravenous antibiotics. So after talking with my employer and some other people, some family, they recommended that I come back and admit myself to the hospital, which is what I did. So in this footage here, you're going to see what it was like staying in Ito Hospital. It was all right. They took good care of me. I did not have my own private room. I was in a room with like 5 other people and their families. It was kind of a weird kind of family teamwork kind of effort for all of us. We were all rooted for each other. Luckily, there was this woman. She really helped me. She like mothered me. She like took care of me. She was there taking care of her sister who had a foot problem. And she basically just became my mother for the week. She made sure I ate. She like made sure I took my medicine on time. She cleaned my feet. She washed my feet. She was amazing. She really helped me out. She was very overbearing at some times, but she really helped me out. I cannot thank her enough. They had a canteen there. That was one complaint about this hospital. You had to pay for your food. It wasn't included in the price. You had to pay for your own food. And sometimes I had to walk up to the canteen, and the canteen closed at 5. So if you wanted food, you had to get up there by I think it was maybe 5 or 6 o'clock and eat. And most of the food was just like Vietnamese food, very salty, not super healthy, but I mean, it was better than nothing. A lot of times I just had someone go out to the street and buy me a banh mi. But yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I spent a week in the hospital there, and after that week, the doctor said, hey, look, you don't need surgery. He was talking about me having surgery. I was like, how much is that going to cost? He just went like, well, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Obviously, surgery is going to cost you a lot of money anywhere. I don't know how much it would cost here. The saving grace about hospitals in Asia is they are drastically cheaper than the United States. A week stay in a hospital in the United States would probably cost you like $50,000, maybe more, maybe less, maybe slightly less. I stayed in a week. It cost me $1,000 plus meds. But surgery, I don't know how much that costs. I would imagine it would be a few $1,000s. So anyway, I don't know, I was prescribed medication. I've been taking the medication. I've changed my diet. I have not been drinking alcohol. I have still been smoking cigarettes, which is very hard to quit. And yeah, I need to work on that. But I've been really worried today. My foot doesn't seem like it's getting better. I made a Facebook post earlier. I think I freaked a bunch of people out. I'm freaked out. I don't really know what to do. Hopefully some people can help me out in the coming future. I have a few options. If not, if worse comes to worse, I might have to come back to the United States for a short time, maybe a year, to get this issue solved with my foot. And it really sucks. It's really defeating because I basically gave up everything to move here for this career, and my career has been going good. I work, I'm happy here, I'm a lot happier here. I got my own house, I drive myself to work, I learned how to ride a motorbike. I feel very comfortable here, I feel safe here. I don't feel, political pressure here. I'm not wrapped up in the election bullshit right now. And I generally love it here a lot. But and then my best friend's gonna be here on Tuesday. Cindy's gonna be here. I'm supposed to help her get settled. So yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a stressful time, but that's just kind of an update on what's going on with my foot. I just got back from the pharmacy. I went to Pharmacity. I got some ear spray because I have an ear infection now, which is awesome. It's falling apart here, people. I got some Tiger Balm. And I got some anti-inflammatory pills, which I need to take one of these right now, actually. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I guess if I have any parting words for you, if you are about my age, 45 to 50, 40, and you have been partying like a rock star most of your adult life, I would recommend that you try to make some changes or cut back a bit, because when you get old, it's going to catch up with you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what genetics you are or have, like whatever genes your dad might have had or genes your mom might have had or whatever. If you drink and you smoke and you do drugs early on in your life, I haven't done drugs in years. I smoke a little ganja every now and then, but it's going to catch up with you. And that's just like my parting words. If you're one of those people that drinks every day, and like I used to, and drinks a lot when you drink, maybe it's time to rethink your strategy, because these health problems will catch up with you. Your body is not invincible. It's not. I feel like I'm young at heart. A lot of people can't believe that I'm 45 years old. They say, "Oh, I took you for like 37 or something," And I'm active. I'm not like, I don't go to the gym, but I walk a lot. I'm very like, I don't just lay around a lot. I'm on my feet a lot. But eating bad food and especially a lot of meat and cheese, it's not good for you. I've changed my diet in the past 3 weeks. I've been eating healthy. I've been eating a mostly vegetarian diet or Mediterranean diet. I cut out pork, I cut out beef, I cut out a lot of cheese, or I switched cheeses. I'm trying not to eat a lot of processed food, and I'm eating a mostly vegetarian diet. And I do feel better. I feel like I've dropped some weight. But if you're overweight and drink and you smoke or you do drugs or whatever, it's time to reconsider if you want to not spend thousands of dollars in the hotel, the hospital, and have major health problems. Maybe go to the gym, which I'm also considering. So, I don't know. That's all I got to say. Sorry, this is a little long-winded, but I just thought I'd give everyone an update what's going on with me. And I don't know. I'm working on some more videos. Nobody really seems to care that much. It's okay. I don't care. I'm making these vlogs, whether you like it or not. Hopefully someday, I don't know, some people will be entertained by it, and I'll get some more followers. I do have a lot of people that do enjoy the videos. Most of you that know me probably just think they're boring, but that's okay. I don't know. It's kind of a video diary. Anyway, be well. Take care of yourselves. Be careful. Tell your friends you love them. I love you all, and thank you for the support. Thank thank you for anybody that's helped me out recently. I did a GoFundMe while I was in the hospital. People donated. Thank you to the people that donated. Yeah, that's all I can say. Be well. I dabble in Buddhism, so bless you. Take care. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Su Su. Kang Lang. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.